Hello, good morning everyone. So today I'm going to explain about the type of question in problem solving about the statistic. Question number one, look at the following pie chart. This is the data of 36 students who participated in various extracurricular activities. Okay, so the question asks you to find the number of students who take part in photography. Okay, so we want to find how many students who join photography activities. Yeah, as we can see in this pie chart, we have pramuka or scout, and then computer, and then drama. Okay, or what is it? Yeah, I forget the name of the drama. Ya, itulah pokoknya ya. Then photography. So to find how many students who like photography, we can use the concept of we know that the total degree of a circle is actually 360 degree, right? So to find how many students who join photography, we can just divide the degree of photography by 360. Okay, we know that pramuka or scout is 120 degree. The computer is 90 degree. Why? Because we have this symbol right here. It means 90 degree. And then drama or cinematography. Yes, I remember now. Cinematography is 30 degree. And then for photography, we need to find what is the degree of photography by subtracting 360 by 120 and 90 and then 30. So the answer is, sorry, I'm going to move it over here. The answer is also 120 degrees. So same with scout. Okay, now we can use this concept to find the photography. So photography is actually the degree of photography itself, which is 120, divided by the total degree of a circle, 360. Then we can multiply by the number of total students. Okay, so we know that the number of total student is 36 over here. Then we just multiply by 36. Okay, then we can do cancellation here and here. It will become 10, and then the answer is 120 divided by 10 is 12 students. So the number of students who join photography at school is 12 students. Remember, we use 360 to find the total degree of a circle, but we can also use just 100%. If the question use the percentage rather than the degree, just use 100% for denominator. Okay, for example, the pramuka is 30%, computer is 25%, cinematography is 50%. Then to find the total percent of photography, then you subtract 100 with all of the other percentage. Okay, that is for question number one. Next to question number two. The following data score is the score of math test in year 7. Determine the mean, the median, and the mode of the data. Okay, to find this one, we need to know how many students who got 3, who got 4, who got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we know that 6 students over here. Okay, just focus on this one. 6 students who gets 3 on their test, and then 4 students who gets 4, 12 students who gets 5, and then 10 students who get 6, and then 8 students who get 7, then 14 students who get 8, and the last one is 6 students who get 9. Okay, that is the meaning of this chart. Yeah, over here. And then determine the mean of the data. The mean, or once again the average, right? The average. So we just find the average of this data. Basically, you know that to find the average, we add all of the score gets by the student and then divide by the number of the students, right? So for example, students who get 3 is 6 students. So we can write it as 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So there are 6 students who get 3 score. And then 4 students who get 4, we can write 4, 4, 4, and 4. And also 5 students who get, 12 students who gets 5. 5, 5, 5 until 12, right? So it's a little bit confusing and a little bit takes time if we just write all of the score, because the number of students is very high. But we can use this another concept to find the mean or the average. Okay, we can just multiply the number of students with their score. For example, we have 6 students who gets 3. Just multiply 6 by 3. 6 by 3, which is 18. This means we add the score of that 6 students, all of that, to become 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 until 6 times, right? And then we can multiply 4 by 4, 16, 12 by 5 is 60, 10 by 6 is 60, and then 8 by 7 is 56, 14 by 8 is 112, and then 6 by 9 is 54. So this is the total score of all students, correct? So if you want to find the mean or the average, just divide this one by the total number of students. The total number of students is actually this one: 6, 4, 12, 10, 8, 14, and 6. Okay, this is the number of students. So we just calculate it. So we have 6 plus 4 is 10, and then we have 20 students, and then we have another 20 students, become 40, yeah, and then we have another 20 students, become 60. So divide by 60 students. This is the mean or the average. Okay, that's how do we find the mean of the data. Next one is the median of the data. It's a little bit confusing and takes time if we have to write from the smallest until the highest number. Yeah, if you prepare to list all of the score, it will become 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 until 9. It really takes time to find the median. This is the other way to find the median. If we just divide how many data we have, the number of data, okay, jumlah datanya, divide by 2, dibagi 2, because we want to find the middle number. Okay, the middle number. If it's what is it? If the number of the data is odd, it will comes up with the decimal answer. For example, we have 7 data, then the median is 7 over 2. For example, we have 7 data, so 7 by 2, and then the answer is 3.5. It means we need to round up to become 4. Okay, so the median is the 4th data. Okay, the 4th data. How if the number of the data is even? For example, we have 18 data, and then just divide by 2, the answer is 9. This means the median is the 9th data. But remember, for even data, the median must be two number that stay in the middle. So the median is the 9th and the 10th data. Okay, let's practice in this question. Okay, so we have 60 data. We have 60 data based on this question, based on the number of students. We have 60 data. So the median is 60 divided by 2 is 30th. Okay, 30th data. Then the median must be the 30th and the 31st data. Divide by 2, right? To find the median. Now, determine which one is the 30th and the 31st data. We know that 6 data is over here. 6 data is over here. And then 10 data is over here. Right? Jadi jadi data 1 sampai 6 itu adalah 3. 1 sampai 6. Ya, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then data 6 sampai 10 adalah 4. 7 sampai 10. 4, 4, 4, 4, right? 7 until 10. And then 11 until 22, right? Yeah. 10 plus 12 is 22 is over here. 11 until 22. And then 23 until 32, right? 32. Because tadi kan sudah 22 ya. Tambah 10 lagi jadi 32. So 23 until 32 is the 6. Now we have the answer. The 30th data and the 31st data is over here. Berada di sini kan dia. Ya. This mean data ke-23 sampai ke-32 itu masih 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. And we want to know the 30th data and the 31st data, which is also 6 and 6. So we can add them, divide by 2, and the answer is 6. So the median is 6. Okay, to find the mode is very easy. Mode is the most occur or the most appearing data. Yeah, the most students who get that score, the most number of students that get that score gitu ya. So we have 14 student who gets 8. 14 is higher than the other. So the mode is 8. Yang paling banyak ya kan, yang paling banyak itu adalah 8. Yang paling penting adalah median tadi ya. Median is when we find the middle number. Okay, that is for part 1. Thank you.